The Lotus Etna was a one-off concept car created during a turbulent period in Lotus history. Styled by Giorgetto Giugiaro of Italdesign, the same designer responsible for the Lotus Esprit, it debuted at the 1984 British International Motor Show in Birmingham. The car was intended as a technological showcase and a possible successor to the Esprit. Development began in 1978 when Lotus founder Colin Chapman instructed chief engineer Tony Rudd to design a new V8 engine. The engine had to share components with existing slant-4 units, while producing at least 320 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque. The result was the 4.0-liter Type 909 V8, capable of producing about 335 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. Only 2 examples of this engine were built. At the same time, Lotus engineers were developing advanced systems derived from Formula One technology. The Etna was planned to feature computer-controlled active suspension with anti-dive, anti-roll, and anti-squat functions, adjustable ride height, and self-leveling capability. Additional equipment included traction control, anti-lock brakes, engine management, and active noise cancellation, features rarely seen in road cars in the mid-1980s. The Etna used a lengthened Lotus Esprit chassis sent to Italdesign in Italy to assist Giugiaro with packaging and proportions. The finished design retained the wedge-shaped style typical of the era, with smooth surfaces and a drag coefficient of 0.29. A Perspex upper body and large glass canopy added to its futuristic appearance, while the wheelbase was extended by 3 inches to increase interior space. Despite its advanced appearance, the displayed car was mainly a styling model made from wood, clay, and fiberglass. Although the Type 909 engine and gearbox were included for packaging, the vehicle was not originally intended to operate as a fully functional car. The Etna project unfolded during a financial crisis at Lotus. After Chapman's death in 1982, the company faced declining sales caused partly by rising fuel prices following the 1979 Iran-Iraq War. In 1986, General Motors acquired Lotus and shifted focus toward producing an affordable sports car, leading to the front-wheel drive Elan introduced in 1989. This decision ended development of both the Etna and the Type 909 engine, although some ideas later influenced revisions of the Esprit. After its motor show debut, the Etna was placed in storage for many years. It later appeared at a Coys auction, where Lotus enthusiast Olav Glacius purchased it. The car was in poor condition, and restoration specialists Ken and Neil Myers were assigned to rebuild it. During restoration, the original Type 909 engine was discovered inside the vehicle, prompting a new objective, turning the static show model into a working car. Restoring the engine required solving reliability problems that had affected earlier development, including valve failures at high speeds. Engineers redesigned the cam belt system, increased belt engagement, and manufactured a new crankshaft pulley. Engine management components from a Land Rover Discovery were installed, and additional work included fitting the exhaust, drive shafts, and fuel system. Special attention was required to prevent heat damage to the body structure made from wood and fiberglass. After roughly 12 months of work, the Etna became operational for the first time. It later appeared at events including the Goodwood Festival of Speed and the Lotus Festival at Donington. Today, the Lotus Etna remains a unique example of 1980s automotive innovation. Although it never entered production, it represents an ambitious project shaped by advanced engineering and limited by financial realities.